New Zealand, known for its stunning scenery and peaceful way of life, often conjures up images of lush green pastures and snow-capped mountains. However, a surprising fact is that roughly 80% of the country's landmass remains unpopulated. This video delves into the reasons behind this phenomenon, exploring New Zealand's unique history, geographical challenges, and economic drivers. Number 1. A remote archipelago. Distance as a barrier. New Zealand's isolation isn't just about its distance from Australia, approximately 4,000 kilometers southeast. Imagine a vast expanse of blue stretching for days on end, with nothing but the occasional speck of an island interrupting the monotony. This was the reality for anyone attempting to reach New Zealand in the pre-modern era. Unlike other regions where landmasses provided stepping stones for migration, New Zealand stood alone, a solitary archipelago surrounded by a daunting expanse of the Pacific Ocean. This geographical isolation significantly impacted early settlement patterns. Sailing ships of the time were limited by wind and rudimentary navigation tools. Journeys to New Zealand could take months, fraught with the dangers of storms, dwindling food and water supplies, and the ever-present threat of getting lost at sea. The sheer distance from major population centers in Asia and Europe acted as a formidable deterrent to large-scale migration for centuries. It wasn't until advancements in shipbuilding and navigation technology in the 18th century that reaching New Zealand became a more feasible, albeit still lengthy, proposition. Number 2. The arrival of the Maori people, a daring voyage of discovery. The story of New Zealand's first inhabitants, the Maori people, is one of remarkable seafaring prowess and cultural resilience, while the exact date of their arrival remains debated. Most estimates place it between 1250 and 1350 AD. These skilled Polynesian voyagers, likely hailing from islands like Tahiti and the Cook Islands further north in the Pacific, embarked on daring transoceanic voyages using vessels known as waka. These waka, double-hulled canoes, sometimes exceeding 60 feet in length, were marvels of Polynesian engineering, equipped with sails woven from plant fibers and intricate navigation techniques based on celestial bodies and ocean currents. Their arrival in New Zealand marked the beginning of a unique cultural tapestry. The Maori people adapted to the diverse island environments, developing a sophisticated social structure, intricate spiritual beliefs, and a deep connection to the natural world. They honed their skills in fishing, hunting, and cultivating crops suited to the local climate, establishing a thriving society that would leave an indelible mark on New Zealand's history and identity. Number 3. European exploration and colonization. The arrival of Europeans in the 17th century marked a turning point in New Zealand's history. Dutch explorer Abel Tasman first sighted New Zealand in 1642, followed by British Captain James Cook in 1769. These encounters sparked European interest in the islands, leading to eventual colonization efforts. Number 4. The Treaty of Waitangi and its aftermath. In 1840, the Treaty of Waitangi was signed between the British Crown and Maori chiefs. This treaty, intended to establish British sovereignty over New Zealand, also aimed to guarantee certain rights and protections for the Maori population. However, disputes arose over land ownership and interpretation of the treaty, leading to a series of armed conflicts throughout the 19th century. Number 5. The impact of colonial wars and disease. The Maori Wars, lasting from the 1840s to the 1880s, resulted in significant loss of life and displacement of Maori communities. Additionally, the arrival of Europeans introduced new diseases to which the Maori population had no immunity, leading to a decline in their numbers. These factors, coupled with British land confiscation policies, contributed to the marginalization of the Maori population. Number 6. A land of mountains and challenges. New Zealand's dramatic geography also plays a role in its population distribution. The Southern Alps, a vast mountain range running along the South Island, creates a challenging environment for human habitation and infrastructure development. Much of the South Island's land is mountainous and infertile, limiting its suitability for large-scale agriculture or urban settlements. Number 7. The North-South Divide, a matter of climate and infrastructure. The North and South Islands of New Zealand experience distinct climates. The North Island enjoys a warmer, more temperate climate, while the South Island is colder and wetter. This climatic difference has influenced settlement patterns, with the majority of the population residing in the more hospitable North Island. Additionally, the North Island boasts a more extensive infrastructure network, further contributing to its higher population density. Number 8. A shift in immigration policy. Post-war growth. Prior to World War II, New Zealand's immigration policy heavily restricted the entry of non-white immigrants. This policy limited population growth for decades. However, a relaxation of immigration laws after the war, particularly towards people from Asia, spurred a rise in New Zealand's population. Today, a significant portion of the population consists of immigrants or descendants of immigrants. Number 9. Auckland, a magnet for people and challenges. Auckland, the largest city in New Zealand, is a major draw for residents due to its economic opportunities and vibrant urban environment. However, this concentration of population in Auckland has created challenges, such as a shortage of affordable housing and pressure on infrastructure. The government is implementing initiatives to encourage people to relocate to other areas and ease the strain on Auckland's resources. Number 10. A nation reliant on agricultural exports. New Zealand's economy is heavily reliant on agricultural exports, particularly meat products such as mutton and sheep wool. The North Island's rolling green pastures provide ideal grazing land for sheep and cattle, making animal husbandry a cornerstone of the national economy. Interestingly, the population of sheep in New Zealand outnumbers the human population by a significant margin, highlighting the importance of this agricultural sector. New Zealand, with its breathtaking natural beauty and peaceful atmosphere, presents a fascinating paradox. While vast swathes of the country remain uninhabited, its population centers are thriving economic hubs. Understanding the historical, geographical, and economic factors that shaped this distribution paints a richer picture of this unique nation. New Zealand's story is one of resilience, adaptation, and a deep connection to the land. As the country continues to evolve, it will be interesting to see how it manages its population growth and navigates the challenges of a globalized world. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of New Zealand's demographics. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe for more insightful content on countries and cultures around the world. Let us know in the comments below what other topics you'd like us to delve into next. Until next time, stay curious.